Hundreds are here gathering in support of GSAs, and this is something that there is a sense of camaraderie, but there is a sense of frustration too, because they feel that this is a fight that's long been fought. Still, they are standing here in protection of youth for GSAs. Now, earlier today, using the backdrop of McDougall Centre, because this has been a very polarizing political divisive issue, I spoke to two youth and to talk about the worth and the value of GSAs.
It's tough when I was in Catholic school coming out as transgender, just because there was not a lot of support, and I would constantly have to be coming out to them, and no one respected it. I talked to other people in my GSA, and then they supported me in coming out to my parents, and it was a huge moment for me.
Everyone should be able to have that right to express themselves how they want and when they want is very important. And you should be able to join a GSA and make friends with like-minded people without having to get your family involved.
Because often once you're out, like, you're kind of thrown out there and you have to answer all these questions to so many people. And in Jason Kenney's new policy of outing someone if they join a GSA, they have no ability to have privacy to their own self, and that's a human right.
Let's let off our political chains in this country and realize the possibility. It is possible. And I know one man who for 14 years in this province, in Alberta, has fought for those values relentlessly. The man who fought with me to end taxpayer-funded abortions in Alberta, to prevent gay adoption, who fought for the protection of marriage through the notwithstanding clause, and to uphold the sovereignty of the provincial legislature against the outrageous Vereen decision for the Supreme Court of Canada.
You don't have to watch any TV for any length of time today where you don't see on the TV programs them trying to tell you that homosexuality and homosexual love is good love. Heck, there are even people out there, I could take you to places on the website, I'm sure, where you could find out that there's where pedophilia is love.
A number of years ago, a politician in Alberta preached a lake of fire sermon. It was 100% homophobia. It was hatred. And it changed politics. It killed Danielle Smith's chances of becoming Premier of Alberta. Jason Kenney came on our air less than a year ago, and I asked him what would happen in his campaign if there was a lake of fire caliber bozo eruption. And Jason Kenney said he would deal with it swiftly. He'd cut it off at the knees. He would tell people if it was past the moment where you couldn't dump a candidate, he would just tell people in that particular riding, don't vote for this candidate. I don't support this candidate. Today he had a chance to say the same thing about a fellow by the name of Mark Smith. Today, Jason Kenney chose to say he didn't agree with what the candidate said, but he was still going to back the candidate.
And I sat there dumbfounded. Probably one of the things I'm most disappointed about right now is that I didn't hear these comments by Mark Smith 5 days ago before I sat down with him in person when we took my show on the road as part of our Chorus Radio Decision Alberta Town Hall tour to Drayton Valley, where I sat with the incumbent MLA and talked to him for 7 or 8 minutes, along with those that are challenging his seat. Obviously, the tone of our conversation would have been very different had I been aware of those comments. Jason Kenney right now is counting on this seat as a virtual guarantee, and everybody in Alberta knows that it's too late to pull Mark Smith's name from the ballot. It's too late to replace him as a United Conservative candidate. So the choice that Jason Kenney has is roll into the election defending him, as it appears that he's going to do, or fire him or allow him to run and be successful and not accept him into caucus. But it looks as though, based on Jason Kenney's flaccid, tepid, brutal comments this afternoon, that he's going to back this guy and he's going to justify those comments.